from one client in one geography to another client in another geography could mean very different things, right? Depending on what kind of vendors they have, what kind of payment accounts they have. So it could be many, many things. So typically what has happened is the BPO industry never came out with the rate card for a service. So they had some, off the record rate cards that they could use about, what is that, dollar per hour they'll charge for certain kind of services. But typically you would charge based on what the client was spending as of now and how much savings you can bring. And if the client was spending $1 million, you would not use your rate card and say, okay, based on the rate card, I'll charge you $700,000. If the client is spending $1 million, then you know that you will not be able to make a sales pitch to the client unless you're able to commit a 30% savings over the next 3 to 5 years. So you would go to $700,000 and you will work backward on that and see if I have to have a 15% margin target, then I have to deliver the services at about, say, $600,000. And if I deliver $16,000, what kind of model do I prepare? And what kind of staffing I need to do? What kind of people I need to put in? So there was always a top-down approach to pricing, and these sessions is done. There is no difference per se in terms of pricing for any industry. But yes, if I talk from each of the industry perspective of how the business is evolving, I think it's evolving in a very different way. If you look at the whole government business or the student loan business, which the convent was doing, or the pension management, or you have this whole healthcare thing. I think these are large volume businesses, give you stickiness of business, they're annuity deals, but they're very, very low rate, low margin deals. And depending on, there could be a challenge in terms of the visibility because the government policy changing, the whole Obama healthcare thing moved and Trump came in. So, there are certain political things which bring in uncertainty. On the financial sector side,
But why are they? Why are they challenging? Why is it a challenging sector? Because if there's a lot of regulation, it's complicated, etc. Wouldn't that command some kind of premium?
No, it doesn't, because what happens is, this whole BPO industry works on a very standardized processes. It works on a very standardized thing. When you sign up a deal, you want the process to working for the next 3 to 5 years on the deal side. You don't want to keep changing the process because it requires that much more effort, requires everyday changing the way your transactions have to be processed, the reporting has to be done. So, typically what happens is BPO works well when the process is very standardized. It is efficient, and you are just outsourcing that whole piece out and you're automating it. The moment there is changes happening based on regulation, then first his customer is not able to outsource 3 to 5 years because he doesn't know what's going to happen next year. He has to go back, cancel the contract which he signed with the existing vendor, float a new RFP, change his own process. Because when the vendor is taking over a process from the customer should first know how to do that process. He should have a process documentation done. He should be able to do a knowledge transfer to a vendor offshore. But if the customer himself is trying to figure out the regulation and trying to figure out how he should do things, then it delays the whole offshoring process to that extent. So anything which is highly regulated, that is fine. A highly regulated industry can charge a premium, but if the regulation is uncertain and it may change every now and then, that's a challenge. So to an extent, what you're saying, a highly regulated industry is good because you are able to charge a premium. That is true. But a regulated industry where the regulation is uncertain becomes a challenge.
Okay, that's mostly like the US healthcare landscape, which is changing all the time, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, and then the banking world in general?
So banking industry has been, has its own set of challenges. As speaking, though they have been doing well with interest rates going up in US and they're reporting the profits. But, the technology is changing the way the banking happens. And, whether it is mobile banking or, with the digital services coming in or whether the payment wallet and the whole payment industry, the cards, the banking industry is being challenged because if you look at, whether it's investment banking, whether it is a retail banking, every single part of banking is being challenged. So the banks today are focusing not so much on offshoring and outsourcing, but so much on how to prepare themselves for the next 20 years in this digital era. How is the social media analytics going to change the way they work? How is the mobile technology is going to impact the banks? How is the payment industry is undergoing so many changes and how that is going to impact the banks? So what they've done is, the IT budgets are pretty robust, but a lot of that work is being done in-house